Do you hear that sound? That oh so familiar sound of Gold Skulltula? Oh, I was trying to hit up to look for it, but I guess we'll listen to see what Navi has to say to give us a fresher up. You collected 3 spiritual stones. Let's go back to Hyrule Castle. Alright, well that was a quick fresher up. Yep, indeed, we have gotten all 3 spiritual stones. It's been about 5 days again since the last time I recorded. Maybe even more than that. Maybe it's like almost a full week. But you know what? It doesn't matter. We're getting back into the swing of things. Starting off by getting a Gold Skulltula. I know last time I said that I wasn't going to get the 40. I was just going to move on. But since there are 2 that I found out that are actually pretty close, we can probably get the reward after all. So there's our first one. Coming to the graveyard here at night. And then there's actually another one right outside of Kakariko as well. So how's it going, everybody? It's May 11th, 2026. It's been so much as far as like Nintendo reveals and Nintendo news that has happened since then. And even when I started this LP, there was the rumor going around that there was going to actually be an Ocarina of Time remake. That still hasn't been confirmed, but alongside that rumor was that there was going to be another Star Fox game. And that has been confirmed, even though it is technically a remake, like the 3rd or 4th remake of the first Star Fox game that people are clowning on Nintendo for. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty excited for it. I thought it looked awesome, so... I still don't have a Switch 2, though, so... They're also increasing the price of the Switch 2, so now I guess I feel more pressure than ever to eventually get one within the next couple months, so... It's probably what I'll do. So, we'll come out here to Hyrule Field, I believe. This is one of them that I've looked up, and I rarely ever get an actual playthrough, even though it's really not hard at all to find. Just kind of place a bomb over here by this tree. This is one of those where if I had the rumble pack in my controller right now, I would feel the rumble in the controller when I got next to that hole. That's its way of kind of cluing you in that it's there. I hope the audio isn't too loud right now. I had to re-add it. Maybe I'll just kind of... if I do that, though, it might just suddenly lower it in the recording, too. So maybe I'll just see how the recording is after I record this episode. Kind of got a late start. Well, I say a late start in recording, but man, you know what? I really hate trying to aim the boomerang. I feel like it's a lot easier for me to aim the slingshot and kill these things, so maybe I'll kill them with the slingshot. Yeah, because you get like the rubber band part of it. That really helps you. It gives you like a visual guide to aim. Okay, there we go. Get Z targeted. That'll make it easier to hit with the boomerang. Alright, so there's the 40th, so I guess I'll go ahead and trot on back to Kakariko and turn that in. But yeah, the only other game I really feel like I want to play on Switch 2 right now would be Donkey Kong Bonanza. I've heard that that's pretty good, so... If I do get one, I guess those would be my first 2 games, would be the new Star Fox and Donkey Kong Bonanza. There's going to be a lot of... Just a forewarning to everybody here. There's going to be a lot of lore dropping in a few moments in this episode. We're going to be going through a lot of cutscenes, but it'll be fun. Maybe it'll give me a chance to practice my terrible voice acting. I hope it doesn't get on anybody's nerves. Sometimes I go back to videos where I'm voice acting things and I kind of cringe a little bit. I don't know. I think that's how everybody gets, though, when they kind of go back and listen to their own voice. Or maybe that's... I don't know. I feel like everybody just doesn't like the sound of their own voice. Isn't that like a certain phenomenon that's been confirmed or something? Or like been statistically significant to be confirmed? The curse has been broken! You have a nice light blue shirt. I love how they all have like slightly different colored shirts. Got some bomb chews, so unfortunately I do already have these. But that could be a lot of people's first ways of getting bomb chews, I guess. But since I already have them, kind of a mediocre reward in all honesty. Although, how many did I have to start out with? I don't know if there's any like bomb chew refills or upgrades that you can get. Because there is still that one that I haven't gotten for the original bombs. I could go do that right now. There's really a million things I can go and do right now, but the only thing I really want to do right now is go ahead and advance the story a little bit. Get on to, like I said, one of my favorite parts of the game. I'm probably going to go ahead and... I'm going to turn it... I shouldn't have got rid of the ocarina. That's the one thing I should have kept. I want bombs, too. It's like 3 seems like a lot until you realize you get so many items in this game. Let's go ahead and turn it day, even though it's kind of pointless, or slightly pointless, because, as you'll soon see, we'll be missing out on a bit of daylight as we approach the castle. But this is really cool. Just kind of walk on over the bridge. It might be a little cooler if you kind of approach it from the front. Because I think they kind of expect you to be coming sort of from from the Zora's River area. So maybe I'll kind of just walk over there. I don't know why I'm really trying to set the tone here. But you can see how it's kind of starting to get darker and murkier as I slowly approach the castle here. Looks like 6 p.m. in the spring or fall when it just kind of cracks and starts to get dark out. That little twilight moment. And what's this? Sudden cutscene. Yeah, whenever there's lightning, nothing good can ever happen during lightning. That's just how movies and books and everything has poisoned our minds. Rain and storm equals bad. It's kind of funny how much magic that stereotype has over us. Because it's so true, even I feel it, man. This is all starting to look a little familiar, isn't it? There she is, the princess out on the horse. Man, what a throw, look at that. Peyton Manning, eat your heart out. It's just an ocarina after all. I mean, that still would be pretty heavy and hard to throw that far. Almost like a baseball or something. And there he is, the man himself. Look at that badass, the profile view and everything. Never noticed like the green, I guess those are earrings or studs in his ear. Ah, I lost her. You, over there, little kid. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me.
Which way did he go? Which way did he go?
He went that way. So, you think you could protect them from me? You've got guts, kid. He didn't say anything. He just kind of backed up slightly. It's kind of obvious that Link's intimidated by him, though. Look how thin his head looks in that angle. Heh, heh, heh. Dot, dot, dot. You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. Super Kamehameha wave. I love that shot. Just Link slowly falling back and the lag and everything. Link just gets pwned. Pathetic little fool. Do you realize who you are dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world. God, his head looks weird. Why does his head look weirder than I remember? Ho! What a dick, huh? Luckily, he didn't seem to notice that thing that Zelda threw at us. The one thing that if he noticed, he could have grabbed and it would have prevented this entire game from even happening. Link's face, that zoom in, like, dude, this motherfucker. What an asshole. Love it. So if you... I can easily see how people might miss this, but, I mean, she did throw something in the cutscene, so... But if you go over here, you'll start to see Navi take some notice. And, of course, it's the namesake of the game. You found the Ocarina of Time. This is the royal family's hidden treasure, which Zelda left behind. It glows with a mystical light. I don't see any light glowing on it, except for this one that's enveloping the screen right now. Link, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda. More magic is afoot here. Link, when you hold this ocarina in your hand, I won't be around anymore. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. Yeah, I could see that. At least I could leave you the ocarina in this melody. And I'll sway back and forth a bit as I play it. Like everybody should do. Even Link does that too, though, so... Is that like help you control your breathing or something? Do real ocarina players do that? Or is that just a effect of the game? Because it would look really weird if you just stood completely still. That's like an effect in animation or just any sort of media. Like, if the characters stay completely still for an extended period of time, it looks weird. They start to look lifeless. Because real people, you know, fidget in real life. What am I talking about? We've learned the Song of Time! But unlike Majora's Mask, it doesn't really do it doesn't actually manipulate time the way you think it would. It just does a few very special things. One of them we'll be seeing here shortly. Now, Link, play this melody in front of the altar in the Temple of Time. You must protect the Triforce. Protect the Triforce. Protect it. Now we're back in the real world. Link was in his dream world, and he comes out of it, and he's like, oh yeah, that was normal. That was a normal experience to have in consciousness and not something to be worried about at all. All right, so we enter our town. Obviously, it wants you to go to the Temple Time immediately, as Zelda told you, but we're going to take a little bit of a detour, I guess. There are actually a few places in this town I haven't even shopped at yet. Have I even been in this? I know I haven't been in the bazaar yet. I can't remember if there's even anything special. I don't know if I ever talked to this guy. What does he say? There's a rumor going around that there is a potion shop that can make the ultimate medicine. Huh, kind of like the first game where there's ultimate medicine, or you can make medicine eventually. A Poe, we haven't seen these yet. This is a bottled ghost spirit. We'll see more about that later. Look, a fish is 200 rupees. Man, I'll sell you some fish, dude. I can make some quick money that way. Oh, cool. You can actually buy bottled bugs. Which, speaking of, did I grab any? I should have grabbed... See, now, this guy knows his clientele because he knows I'm lazy and I don't want to go back to Kakariko Village. And I have a huge wallet, so I'm going to get more rupees soon anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and buy these bugs because I don't know when the next time I'm going to need them will be. What else this guy got? He's got some pretty cool stuff. Blue fire, that's another thing we haven't seen yet. Potions, one for your health, one for your magic, and then a fairy, which we already have 2 of those. That's pretty cool. These are kind of some useful items. Probably should have been using that shop more often. If anything, it saves you time. It's like a convenience store almost. Look at this guy. There's a Goron hanging out in here. I came here to sell bombs. Please buy some. And he's selling them too, so this guy's probably pissed off. Like, dude, stop stealing my customers here. I'm trying to make a living too. He doesn't really have as many interesting things though. He does have arrows, which oddly enough we can't even use yet, so nothing of interest there. You hear how I like rolled at the last second there and just screamed? You couldn't even see the roll. Link just let out a scream for apparently no reason. Here's the real thing that I wanted to do though. I wanted to give this... Wait. Oh God. Give me 1 second. Oh, look at this. What? You don't have my money? Where's my money? How dare you? You better bring me my money or else. Oh geez, he actually chases you out. That's funny. I'm actually kind of glad I triggered that. All right, 1 sec. Let me get you your damn money. I feel like there was some... I mean, just the Ocarina of Time remake in general. Like, yeah, people are going to be a little miffed about that too, because yet again, it's going to be another remake, another N64 game. It just kind of seems like Nintendo's in their N64 nostalgia era, which kind of makes sense because honestly, I've kind of been feeling a lot of nostalgia for that era of games. It's like Nintendo's kind of tuned into our minds. They know how to track the nostalgia within us. They've got us read like a book, maybe. Maybe that's just how I feel. All right, I got your money, dude. You don't have to send the mafia out on me. I'm gonna pay my dues. Here you go. Oh, great, you sold it. Please pay me back 20 rupees for the skull mask now. I mean, in all honesty, if this happened in real life, somebody would definitely be pissed if you just took their mask and their money and didn't pay him back. So wait a minute. Can I not get the next mask? A mask is a C button item. Set it to C and press C to wear it. Okay, so wait. I thought I could get the next mask now, but it doesn't look like I can. Let me try to go out and then back in. Maybe I have to have the merchandise respawn or something. All right, come back in. New mask? No, it didn't. Okay, I don't know exactly what I have to do to get the next mask, but let me just double check, because I don't actually see the Mask of Truth on the main screen either. Oh, okay. Wow, was it there the whole time and it just blended in with the background so much that I didn't see it? Oh, this one I can't get either. One moment. All right, as I was saying, this spooky mask, it must have just blended in with the background when I first saw it or something. I'll have to check that video again. Okay, the spooky mask. This is actually the one that I was thinking of that you have to give to the kid in the graveyard, which I could go do that right now, but hey, it's sitting there staring right in front of us. Let's go to the Temple of Time. We got to get our priorities straight. We just saw the princess get taken away. She threw her entrusted ocarina to us, and then we got pwned by Ganondorf. Can't just forget about that. It's not like the world just stopped going on after that cutscene happened. Can't imagine how Link would be feeling right now. And man, this is the first time we entered this place, but the atmosphere here is just impeccable. The way the camera turns, it's funny. Go up here and walk to the altar. We have our 3 spiritual stones, and conveniently, this altar is where all 3 of them go. There are 3 hollows and an inscription here. Better call freaking Ichigo, man. Ye who owns 3 spiritual stones, stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the Song of Time. That is how the inscription reads. Oh, I gotta play the Song of Time. Alright, here we go. That one you can't forget, because you play it all the time in Majora's Mask, so... If there's any song in these Zelda 64 games that I remember, and don't get confused with anything, I guess it's that one. Get a nice dramatic spin of the camera. A nice dramatic spin of the spiritual stones. So many S sounds in these sentences that I'm saying. I'm not even trying to do that, man. And there it is, the Triforce. That's not the actual Triforce. In fact, where is the actual Triforce in these games? Because there was that big rumor about being able to grab the Triforce, and that video that actually turned out to come from the beta version of this game is from like a beta trailer where Link's in a room and he's grabbing the Triforce. Enough blabbing. What the heck was that? Link, isn't that? It's a cool looking sword. And if you played any Zelda game, you'd imagine you know what that is. It's that legendary blade. The Master Sword. Yes. Oh, man. These games, the first time you play, these moments are just so special. And you walk up and grab it, and you get this amazing cutscene that was in every trailer of this game ever made. Because it's just that damn epic. And I have to agree. But what's this? Saw a silhouette for a second there. And that goofy-ass face. Excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. Yeah, and you have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Man, how could we get all the way in here and not notice he was following us? Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. I just had to let that laugh play in all of its glory. It is definitely a glorious video game laugh. Link. Or wait.
Link. Wake up. Link. The chosen one.
Yeah, you can tell I already know who this is by the way I shift my voice acting. Man, look at that water effect. I know it's like low res and N64-y, but I did kind of like how they did that, where just the texture just starts to envelop the screen and the camera comes out. This cutscene in general, it is long, but it is really cool. And I mean, it is one of the most important plot points in the game, so. I am Raru, one of the ancient sages. I cannot take that name seriously. Raru. Raru. It's like got a mouthful of marbles or something. Raru. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. We say the word evil a lot in this game, I just noticed. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Link, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. Take a look in the mirror, baby. That's right. Everybody's mouths were agape back in 1998, that's for sure. Or maybe not. This part was probably spoiled for everybody before they even played the game back then. Look, Link, you're big now. You've grown up. You can order off the big kids menu now at McDonald's. Remember that? Jeez Louise. Or was that? Well, Burger King and McDonald's did that.
The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. So we just, took 5 years of your life away. No biggie, hope you don't mind. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. Even worse, sorry about that. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time.
Well, do you want to awaken? Do you understand your destiny? I mean, look, dude. It's hard to really deny the fact that I've grown 7 years right in front of me. Though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power he became the King of Evil. So that's where the Triforce is, the Temple of Light, which apparently wasn't that supposed to be an actual dungeon? His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence, even in this sacred realm. Namely, this Chamber of Sages. Yeah, I know, you already said that earlier. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. The Hero of Time chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages and add their might to your own. Chosen by the Master Sword, but kind of chosen by Zelda too, right? Because, I don't know, we were fated to get, so did the Master Sword set up the circumstances for me going to Zelda? There's like some weird, causality happening here, or weird plays of fate. All this while I'm holding a shiny me down. Somebody is blowing up my phone. I'm trying to record a video, man. Let me check this real quick. Oh, okay. Something unrelated, obviously, to this video. And not really that important to real life either, so we can keep going. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. Alright, so we have our next quest set before us. We have to actually go and find the rest of the sages of that Chamber of Sages so that we can actually get the power we need to take down Ganondorf. And, We've learned that Ganondorf got the Triforce. The Triforce can give you absolute power, so you can feign to imagine, or you can begin to imagine what kind of world we're about to go into here. Link, we're back in the Temple of Time, but have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. Yeah, that really sucks. Apparently becoming an adult means you can't use a boomerang anymore. That's this game's logic, which is indeed the case. Can't use the boomerang and a few other items like the sticks and seeds and all that. Nuts. What am I talking when there's a mysterious stranger behind us? Who is this? I've been waiting for you, Hero of Time. I love this theme. Just the do-do-do. It's so simple, but it just puts a smile on your face. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake. These sound familiar. One within the house of the dead. Oh, that's cool. One inside a goddess of the sand. It's inside of a goddess? Together with the Hero of Time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. You know, in the past few minutes, I've just had people talking at me about my fate in the world and all that. I guess that's how these games go, though. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. It's weird how he's named after the people. He's named Sheik and Sheikahs. He's just named after the type of people. I don't get it. As I see you standing there holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary hero of time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. But thou must. It's not like I would deny it anyway. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the Forest Temple. The sage is a girl I am sure you know, and we have you go back and talk to every 2 hours in this game, because we really like her. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But, if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand, Link? There's a lot on my plate right now, but I think I'll be able to take it all in somehow. This is a beautiful shot, man. I wish I could just keep the camera like this. Does he say anything else? To save the forest girl, you need another skill. Head to Kakariko Village. It's not really a skill so much as an item, but, you know, maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself. But, whew, that was a lot to take in. We grew 7 years, so apparently... So there's a lot of debate about exactly how old Link is right now. Most people say he's 17 as a, quote, adult like this, and he's 10 as a kid. And that's what I kind of go with, too. But there's some varying numbers that people throw out for it. And holy moly, look at this. This world has definitely changed quite a bit. This is one of those things that I kind of spoiled myself on a little bit because I got stuck when I rented this game initially. But, you know, with rental games, you're playing a shared copy that other people have played before. And there are redeads littered all over here in Market Square, so you just kind of want to maneuver your way around them as best you can. But, yeah, so there was another file on there when I rented it one time of someone who was a little bit further in the game. He may have even beaten it. I can't remember. Although I don't think he did. But he was at the point where he became an adult like this. And I just started in the Temple Time, walked out, and I was like, whoa, what the heck happened out here and all that. So that was my introduction to that, and it scared the bejesus out of me back then, I'm sure. But it's still pretty creepy now. Walking around the destroyed village, which it was nice and bustling not too long ago. So we're going to heed Sheik's words and go over to Kakariko first. Maybe... No, we want to go back. I want to go back to Lon Lon Ranch first, but I'm going to do that in the next video. So I guess I'll meet you guys out here in the field next time, and we will do some stuff there. So see you then. Hope you're looking forward to the adult section of this game. I sure am. See you next time.